All right, hey guys, real quick, I'm up at my lake house and I want to create a quick little message on how to approach people for joint ventures and how to get people to mail for you or to promote for you. The biggest thing that I think most people don't realize, there's a couple key factors when you're asking people to do stuff for you, even if they're friends, is that if I'm mailing my list, okay, I know that I looked at my list numbers this week and I have a consistent revenue return on email, maybe is a way to put it, that I'm looking to hit on a daily basis, whether say it's $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $10,000. And so when you go to someone, you ask them to mail for you, you're asking them to trade off promoting something that has potential for 4,000, 7,000, 1,000, whatever the number is, it's all irrelevant, to promote your thing, okay? And so, but we've all been in that place where we're just starting out and we need some support and help, and we also need some data, right? And so the simple way to do this is there's a couple, let me go over the ideal way, and then let me go over, if you can't do the ideal way, what the secondary method would be, or there's more than just one way. So what I'm sharing here today is not gospel, but it's a method that I think would quickly allow you to put your hat, like hide it, so you're not looking like you're begging. Number one, the best way is to have some kind of baseline traffic that you can do a simple test at to get data on your own funnel, your own product, that allows you to not expect other people to take all the risk. And so, for example, if I'm in a conservative market and my offer is in health or in financials or something like that, there's tons of newsletters that I can go get a rental on a newsletter for, $1,000, $1,200, all the way up to $8,000 email drop. The other model would be to target a specific interest group on Facebook that is highly similar to the one. And what guys that are professionals who do this for a living want is they just want some baseline data that shows, hey, you did some of your own work, and then the second thing they want is they want the creative. So I've tested 4 to 5, 6, 10, 20, 30 creatives. I know when we were scaling Marine D3, Chad Hamzi, who was my buyer, would rotate, 20, 30 ads per every offer we put out. Once he found the ad that had the highest click-through rate and return on ad spend, let's just say, because those aren't always the same, that would be our best practice that we could give to other affiliates or whatever. But when you do that, you instantly look like a pro. Okay, now you got data. Now, when they go to their list, you should ask them, or you should expect that they are going to do a minimum test to, say, a few thousand, 10,000 subscribers, so that they can get data before they roll it out to their entire list. If the data converts, meaning the opens, clicks, all the way to return on ad spend converts and is good for them, they will roll that out. Keeping in mind that they have always the options of other offers. So that is the best way to do it, where you can actually have data for them to present so that they're not flying blind, right? Another easy way to do this so that you can appear professional, and when I say a professional, meaning you're actually respecting the person who you're asking the favor from, and you're thinking about them first, is if I'm going to go to somebody and ask them to promote my offer, there's two ways to do it. Is you say, hey man, this is an untested offer. and we're just trying to get some data right now. If you can squeeze this in your calendar, that'd be awesome to do like a minimum test to just get some data. We'll pay you all the profits from it to make sure you're good and you're whole. Or if you have a specific earnings per click that you need to hit, we can go ahead and just honor that earnings per click for you. And when you come at it from that way, how can they say no? You know, you're guaranteeing that they're going to hit an earnings per click. And the real pros that want to leapfrog when into a market, that is how they get to the top of the ladder. Then they back into an affiliate commission, right? And so by promising that they're going to hit their numbers, you're taking all the risk away. You're getting in there very, very easily. Number 3 is kind of an old school way, but what you do is you get face to face with people and you tell them what you're up to and what you're trying to accomplish. Most guys are going to say, "Send me the offer and I'll get it in rotation." Now, when I was first starting out, I thought that might mean I get a ton of sales at first. That may mean you only get a few sales because they are actually going to roll it out to a lower quality list, and they're going to do a minimum. You can hear my daughter Julie in the background. You can only do a minimum. They're just going to do a minimum drop of like 1,000, get 1,000 clicks. If your offer converts at 0.05%, you know, you're only looking at 5 sales. But what you got to keep in mind is if the earnings per click and the return on investment for the mailer is working, you now then have data to go share with other people. And the secret to this mess is that you have to have the data. If you have the data is king in this business. And, you know, what I found by dealing with affiliates is most of these guys, like the big affiliates, do not really care about your offer at all. They don't really care about you. They are purely arbitrators of clicks and revenue. And if your thing brings in more revenue per click than the guy that they're currently promoting, he will bump them out tomorrow, and all of a sudden you're now in business, you're cranking it out. And that's why what I always teach is early in the business, your focus has to be on how do you drive that earnings per click up, because once you drive that up, like meaning we optimize, once you're up, then you can crank it out. So hopefully that was helpful. Hey, Julia, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
My daughter, Julia, just said hi to you. So then the last thing is, yes, the babies can go in the toy room. The last thing is that this is just one piece of the pie. And then what you want to do is take all of the profits you're making and you start buying your own traffic. You keep optimizing that funnel, and then you focus on average transaction size and day 5 profit, day 15 profit, day 30 profit, so that you can pay more on the front side. If you do that, then you're all set. You're cranking. You're moving forward.